he recruited Garth, and Garth is just gonna make him look good. Dwayne wants him to talk. Dwayne wants to talk to him. And Dwayne, Walter, you worked construction this summer. Like, you whistle at women, right, and stuff like that. He's just trying to whine. It kind of just like he talked to Frey, trying to kind of like build up to this. And he's saying, yeah, but they never liked it, and they probably returned a one finger wave. And so many.
Yeah.
He said another way,
Right.
And then Dwayne said, well, hold on, let's go deep. He said, when you've been with your girl, you're at home, and Jeffrey Osborne is on talking about you gonna go all the way. That's a reference if you need to be.
When he said, I was like, man, I couldn't even use that when I was in high school.
Yeah. We're going all the way is a song by Jeffrey Osborne.
Concentrate on you.
Stop. No, man. His enunciation is just as good as Lou Rawls, I think. It might be the most well enunciated singers ever. Jeffrey Osborne.
You'll never find.
Doom, 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 doom. Other love. You never miss. Did you ever see what he did? When he sang that at the whatchamacallit?
You are correct. Lou Rawls had excellent enunciation.
Did you ever see the one where he's coughing during that song? He has a coughing fit. It's hilarious because he can't catch his breath. You never miss. It's funny.
Hey, I know we keep digressing, but we do see this as serious. But we do keep digressing.
We do. Like I said, he's talking
most
about
of it's my fault. Most of it's my fault. I got that.
No. It's a scenario. He's talking about the scenario. These two people, you're with your girl, and things are getting hot and heavy. This, that, and the other. And it's about to go. It's about to happen. And she says no. And he's like, and? Will you keep going forward? Who told you that? He says, no. Nah, she says no, that's no.
He said, man, what you saying? He said, man, what you talking about is rape.
What you talking about? He literally goes, what you talking about is rape. What are you talking about? Like, no, this isn't like some creepy guy. No. He trying, and it's like, that was the thing about date rape.
Yeah.
And still is today. It's like, it's like, well, no, it couldn't be this person because this person is not some creep or whatever.
And I think they always say I think the percentage is in the 90s that it's someone you already know.
Yeah.
Or someone close to you.
But Walter assures him, this is rape. No, not my friend, that's rape. You do that and you gonna get a new job making license plates, brother.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That is an old school reference. That is something people do not say anymore about jails.
Yes.
Making license plates.
Not at all. And Walter's like, so what brings this subject up and why do you want to talk about it? Well, nah, guys just need to talk sometimes. Leave it at that. We go to the gymnasium. The dance is taking place. Dwayne comes over. Garth is standing with Freddie. She's in her dress. Mm-hmm. And he's like, what up, my man, Garth? It's like, hey, man, remember, what is it?
Curfew?
Curfew is at 10 o'clock.
11 o'clock or something like that.
Yeah, 10 o'clock. Well, curfew, but Garth is like, curfew's at 11. Yeah, man, but you need extra sleep, man. Coach wants you to have all this extra rest for the road trip or whatever. Lo and behold, Dwayne is just making up stuff right now. Just anything.
Right.
He brings up, he said, hey, man, if we get out of here now, we can go catch this documentary on ESPN about Sadahara O. Sadahara O was one of the greatest Japanese baseball players ever. And there was sometimes question on was he the real home run king because he had 855 home runs. But
who was the dude who from I think Japan who went to Seattle? He played with Seattle.
You talking about Ichiro?
Ichiro, bro. They said that dude could lay out. I think the only person that they probably said ahead of him who could just always lay a bat on the ball was old boy from the Padres who passed away.
Tony Gwynn.
Tony Gwynn. Yep.
Yeah, Ichiro. Man, Ichiro was he was like to me he was like a Japanese Willie Mays. He just could play the game.
I thought you were gonna call him a Jedi.
No, Japanese Willie Mays, bro. I've seen him take a ball and hit baseball standing on bats, like from past the pitcher's mound, like just throwing and hitting the ball. He's just talented. But he's like, yeah, man. And Freddie's like, Garth, could you go get us some punch? And he's like, Dwayne, what the hell is wrong with you? I know, not even what the hell is wrong. I know what you're trying to do, and I need you to stop this, that, and that. But Freddie, and he keeps trying to tell her, and she leaves. She walks away. She's standing outside looking at the stars, and that's when Garth comes stand behind her and said, yeah, he mentions something he says about astronomy that she recognizes. It says, you know what? We could go up to, I cannot remember the name, something point. He said we can go up there.
Isn't it always a point? It's always a point.
It always is. They go up to some place and park, and we can see it through the moonroof. You know, I never understood when people say moonroof. It's a sunroof. It's a sunroof during the day.
I've never, I didn't even think about that. That's not something I didn't even think about it when he said it, but I guess I wasn't paying attention to that part, but it went over my head, but I've never heard moonroof.
Oh, I've heard that a lot. I've had constant debates with some people about that. Like, it's a moonroof. It's a sunroof. It's a moonroof at night.
How about it's an open roof? Open roof.
How about that? It's a hole in the top of a car. So they agreed to it. Freddie. It's
an additional charge.
Yeah, it is. How about that? It's an extra $1,200. That's what the hell it is.
Yeah, you keep that.
Huh? Freddie and Garth are in his car looking through the wolf, and he's got this big bad wolf feel about him. I'm not gonna lie.
He does. Like he was creepy. He was real creepy.
Yeah.
Like man. even when he's like he's got his eyes wide open. He's like putting up. I'm like bro, like
you're kind of concerning me.
Yeah.
And he opens the moonroof and he's talking, and then they kiss, and it's so funny when Freddie says
that was kind of Freddie.
That gave you a lot of Freddie's innocence when she said that. My first kiss in college. She tried to cover it by saying
she tried it. She tried. It was like,
but it was too late. And then she kisses again aggressively.
Didn't she live on a reservation?
I think so.
Yeah.
Then she backs him up again, but then he goes from 0 to 95.
Yeah.
And he locks the door, and
he locked the door, bro.
Like Freddie is saying, "Stop!"
Like he turned into a monster, bro. Like
he did, bro. He really.
It was like David Allen Greer in Tales from the Hood, bro. He just turned into this monster, bro.
Bro, it really.
It was scary.
And I think that's why you had the warning. Debbie coached him up and had him acting like, they were very serious about it. And he's going in, and she's screaming.
Yeah.
And then Dwayne comes out of nowhere. And
luckily, that sunroof is open.
Yeah.
Because nobody may have never heard him.
That's true. But he runs up and he jumps through the moonroof. And if there's any laugh in this whole scene, he says, "Go, Freddie, go, Freddie." And she leaves. He says,
"I'm back, Freddie.
Wait, Freddie.
Wait, Freddie."
He said, "Go, run, Freddie. Wait, Freddie, bring your ass back." I'm stuck in this roof. We go to the gymnasium. Walter is cleaning up the gym after the spring cabaret.
And your boy, there he is again. He going up to Walter, your boy, trying to front load. He trying to front load, bro.
Yeah.
Hey man, Dwayne, man, that's a crazy dude. Hey man, you gotta do something about Dwayne. Like what?
You know what? And even he might have even gone with that part. It was when he said, "Man, it's about that Freddie, man. She's a tease." He's like, "Freddie Brooks." Look on Walter's face, like Freddie
He's
Brooks.
like, like, come
That
on,
was
bro.
when she said he went Freddie Brooks. He gave the Negro Please Award Look of the Year. Like,
That's like when there's somebody at your job and somebody at your job and you find out you got her mad or you got him mad.
yeah,
Really?
yeah. I used to say this. It's like the test of someone's true character is when if you find out, well, such and such is on the news. Why? Well, he murdered someone. He or she murdered someone. It's like, and they say, well, what did the other person do? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah.
See, if some people be like, well, some people might be like, I ain't.
Yeah.
I could see that. Or then it's like, well, what did the other person do? Because I can't see that. Like that's what.
Right.
That's how you. That was just so funny. Like it's like the look on Walter's face is like Freddie Brooks, Ortiz Brooks. Are we talking about Freddie? That's the way he looked, man. It was unbelievable. And Garth continues on, and he's talking about.
And that's when he said whatever he was.
He was going on. He's talking about, yeah, Freddie. She's trying to get between me and play a game between me and Dwayne. You know, and sometimes, I was with her. And then he says the whole thing about, you know how it is, man. Sometimes you gotta get him off the hook. We gotta
let him off the hook. Yeah.
And then Walter's like, wait, what'd you say? And the look on Walter's face, a new look, was like, damn, there go my championship.
So I cannot believe I fell for you.
I brought your ass up here. He knew it. Like, damn. It says, something he said about going somewhere. You lucky. We don't know where you going right now, bro.
I don't think he was thinking at all about that championship. I think he was just thinking about the fact, I can't believe I brought this dude on campus.
Well, yeah, I'm not. Maybe, that was callous. I shouldn't have said that. But he had a moment of realization. He had a moment of
That's
realization.
what it was, a moment of realization. Like, damn, I can't believe I believe this dude.
Yes. I can't believe I brought you here. And you are everything, what you call it. He's talking to God like, I'm gonna turn your ass in my damn self.
He sure did. Yeah.
We go to Gilbert Hall lobby. Everyone is awaiting Freddie's return. Walter still cannot believe that. Man, I recruited this guy. I told him about his mama. Not about his mama. I told his mama he was going to come home every weekend. Then Dwayne and Freddie enter. They all call him a hero. And he says, no, Freddie was a real hero.
This is not... There's nothing at all, as we have said, that is amusing. There were a couple of scenes that were amusing, like jumping through. But this is something. Why is it that every time something happens to a woman, and it was either a girl or a woman in the 80s TV show or 90s, bruh, they always came back with a blanket wrapped around them.
That wasn't a blanket, wasn't it? Wasn't
Or
it was
jacket.
Dwayne's coat. That was Dwayne's coat. Wasn't it?
Was it Dwayne's coat?
It was Dwayne's coat. A
It may
blanket?
have been.
That was Dwayne. That was because Dwayne didn't have his coat on. Remember, Dwayne had
But
his coat
you
on
do
at
know
the
what
end.
I'm talking about. They always seem to have like a wrap or something. Like,
I guess there was a chill in the air. I don't. You know what? I'm not even gonna try to answer. But you're right. You're very right. I don't know what the coach's gonna do, but yeah. And I think that's what it all comes down to. Maybe it's gotten a little bit chilly. But you're right about that. She and Dwayne, and Dwayne says, "I'm not the hero." She was a hero, and she told everything. And the girl, I guess they called Tammy. I wonder how that went down. Like
I wonder how they found out about her, because it wasn't like Freddie knew about. Maybe she did. Who knows?
But what's the name did? Dwayne did.
That's true. Forgot about that. Yeah,
Dwayne
because he was the one that was told about it. Yeah.
And they're talking. They talk about how, now he can go to jail. They talk about how date rape is hard to prove. And someone.
That was the first time they gave, like, facts about date
Yeah,
rape and
they are, they're pretty,
information about date rape.
and any special episode, Different World was pretty good about putting it very organically in the actual script, you know. And there's like, they talk about how date rape is hard to prove. Willie offers Freddie some cocoa, but yeah, sure, but I want a moment with Dwayne. And then they all adjourn into Letty's apartment. I gotta ask, it's like, how are all 9 of them people? That I don't know. Did they add an addition to that apartment? But everybody went into her apartment for cocoa. And let me state, Whitley said offered the cocoa. Letty didn't really offer the cocoa. I said, I don't want y'all in my house. I don't want y'all in my place.
You know, of all people too, Letty don't want anybody in her crib.
I really don't want any of y'all in my place. But they do, and Freddie and Dwayne talk, and Freddie thanks Dwayne, you know, for being her friend, and, you know, apologizing. Not apologizing, just saying, I'm sorry I doubted you, you know, because, you know, he was trying to tell her.
And there's really nothing, there's nothing that she could really be sorry about. Like,
I know, for real, like, you know,
she's young, that's her real first love interest, and, you know.
They haven't. I mean, not that all the time, but you know, and they thank each other and they hug each other, and that's the end of the show.